on, champions? It's Marquise, Money Mike Williams, back with season 2. Throw up your deuces, baby, of I Am a Champion. I'm so excited right now. Halftime is over, baby. It's season 2. We're in third quarter living, and it's time for you to really just take a look at your life right now. You know, I was hanging out just, looking at the scenery, looking at the grass grow, looking at some things that I could adjust and change so that I could make my grass even greener and even better than what it already is. And I figured, let's talk to my champions out there. Let's talk to them about making adjustments and not excuses. That's right. Let's just jump right into it for season 2. Because, you guys, we're in third quarter living right now. Halftime is over. We're halfway through 2013. And all those goals that you set forth at the beginning of the year, all those plans that you put in place. Remember in season 1, we talked about putting a plan in place, right? And a plan that you're going to implement and execute throughout the year. And it's crazy because I'm talking to so many people and they've already thrown in the towel for 2013. They say, oh, I messed up on my weight loss plan. I messed up on creating wealth. So I'm just going to look towards next year. I'm going to do it different next year. And you guys, it's time to stop making excuses. You got to make adjustments, not excuses. There's been times in many sports, whether it's football, basketball, tennis, where that break comes, that halftime comes, and they go into the locker room and the coaches make the proper adjustments and come out and win the game in the second half. And I'm here to tell you, whatever you went through in the first half of 2013, whether good or bad, you have to look at your life and you have to make the proper adjustments. Don't make excuses, but make adjustments so that you can actually finish 2013 with a bang, baby. So I got 3 principles for you, right? I got 3 things that's going to help you properly make adjustments and stop making excuses. And I want to be clear, because I talk to people a lot of times and they tell me, well, that's not an excuse, that's just real life. That's not an excuse, that's just, that's just the reality of the situation. And I'm here to tell you, anything that stops you from completing your goal, anything that stops you from completing the task is an excuse. Just call it like it is. It's an excuse. And sometimes it's the legitimate excuses that keep us broke. It's the legitimate excuses that keep us, that hold us back. So I want to tell you, the first thing you got to do is you got to be hungry. That's the bottom line, you guys. You got to be hungry, like stomach growling hungry. Because if you're not hungry, if you don't want it, you'll never do the work that it takes to get it. You got to have thick skin. You got to have skin so thick that you don't even worry about someone else's opinion. Because how many people know that as you embark on greatness, as you work towards getting to that higher level, that there's going to be people along the way that says, that ain't going to work. That's never going to work. You're not good enough. You don't have what it takes. There's going to be people who are speaking in your ear. It's like on the cartoons, right? You got the little angel over here and you got the little devil over here. Except for in life, you got probably 1 or 2 angels like yourself, a coach, a mentor, people who believe in you, but you got a whole bunch of devils on this side. You like leaning like this because there's so many people. It could be your mama, it could be your daddy, it could be your siblings, it could be your best friend, it could be people, who just see you. It doesn't matter who it is. People are always going to have their opinion of you. I remember the most ridiculed athlete that I've seen in a long time, LeBron James. LeBron James has always been ridiculed on everything that he does. He didn't ask to be great when he came out of high school. He just worked hard and played his game. He didn't ask to be compared to Michael Jordan. He just worked hard and played his game. But every step of the way, people are telling him, oh, you're never going to get it. You're not going to make it happen. You're not as great as people say you are. And he just continued to work. He continued to be hungry. And eventually, he reached his goal and he won a championship, right? Because he didn't worry about anybody else's opinion. He just continued to work hard and he continued to be hungry. Because guess what? Others do not have to see your dreams for you to actually accomplish them. They don't have to see your dreams. They're not in your head when you sleep at night. They're not out there when you're working hard. They're not out there when you're working to get it done, right? They don't have to see your dreams. You're the only person that has to see your dreams. As long as you see your dreams, as long as you got that clear tunnel vision to your dreams, then guess what? You can accomplish them because you're the one who's going to do the work. You're the one who's going to push. You're the one who's going to be hungry. And you're the one who's going to make the proper adjustments when something comes up and not make the excuses to throw in the towel, right? The second thing is you got to have heart. You could be hungry, but if you don't got heart, then it's never gonna happen. I see it a lot in boxers, right? You see boxers, they got the physical attributes, they're hungry, they get in the gym and they work out, but guess what? Somebody else who's on the other side of you, they're hungry too. And the person who's going to be the hungriest is going to be the person who keeps going. The person who has the heart to endure when they get knocked down. The person who has the heart to endure when things don't go their way. Check this out. The person who has the heart to endure when their coach and their mentor gets in their face and tells them, you're not doing it the right way. You need to be held accountable. The person who endures and doesn't cry like a baby. The person who endures and doesn't throw in the towel. The person who endures and actually says, I'm going to take that information and I'm actually going to consider it and analyze it, and I'm going to use the information that I need to become a better person. Those are the people who actually become successful, because you have to have the heart. You got to have the stamina. You got to have the will to actually push through even before the success, even before people know your name. You know, as a music artist, you know, I remember growing up around a lot of artists, and I seen these artists put in work. They're doing shows, they're constantly in the studio, they're constantly doing promotions, you know, and I'm out there working with them, helping them. And then when the people get famous, people act like somebody just seen them singing somewhere and decided to sign them to a deal, and they actually became famous. No, it's just like a tree. You guys, when you plant a seed for a tree, those roots have to grow down. And that tree, those roots has to have the heart. Those roots have to have the stamina. They have to have the will to keep growing before anybody ever sees the tree pop up on the outside of the ground, pop up on the outside above the surface. And that's how you have to be as you're working to reach your goals and reach your dreams. And whatever you want to accomplish in life, you guys, you got to have the will. You got to have the stamina. You got to push to do it even before you actually get any recognition, even before you get any success. You gotta keep pushing and have the will, the heart, the hunger to keep going. So my third point, you guys, then I'm gonna get out of here, and that's just the basics. You got to have a no excuses attitude. You gotta have zero doubt, baby. You gotta have no excuses. You gotta say, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna push through. Because if you're gonna have it, this is the reality. If you're gonna have it, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna be it, then you got to take personal responsibility. You got to take personal responsibility. Then when it happens or when it doesn't happen, it's on you. You can't keep pointing the finger. You can't blame your mama. You can't blame your cousin. You can't blame your kids. For a long time, I wasn't reaching the success that I wanted to reach, and I always blame my kids. I love my kids, but I used to always say, it's because I got to do for the kids. It's because I got to take care of the kids. I got to do this for the kids. And I had to wake up and realize that there's other people out there who are successful who got kids, and they don't got babysitters. They don't got parents taking care of their kids, but they're actually making it happen despite they have kids, and they got more kids than I do. So I figured, God, you're no respecter of persons. You know, I speak to God like he's the homie, right? He's sitting right here just kicking it on the video with me. I be like, God, you're no respecter of persons. So if you do it for him or her, then you could do it for me, right? You could do it for me. So when I understood that, I started getting up, getting out, and getting something, you guys. And that's how you got to decide in life. Are you going to sit back and make excuses and then one day look back and say, woulda, coulda, shoulda? Are you going to actually go out and make it happen? Because that's what LeBron James did in Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals. They looked like they were down and out. They were getting their butt handed to them. And LeBron said, you know what? I'm going to make these adjustments. And I'm going to have the heart and the will and not make an excuse. And if we lose, then we lost. But at least I know I gave my very best. At least I know I went out there and I pushed and I endured and I just made it happen. And you know what? They made it happen. They won Game 6. They blew them out in Game 7. And they won the 2013 NBA Championship. And I'm here to tell you, you guys, that you're the best investment that you got. And you were born to win. So play to win right now. Don't wait. Don't wait till 2014. Don't wait a couple months. Don't wait till summertime's over because you want to play. You guys, play to win right now. Because you are already a champion. Thank you for tuning in Season 2. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to see you at the top. Peace.